Hey Snacker Stars, Brandon from the sAs Snack Food Appreciation Society. There's not a whole lot going on in the pizza world, so I'm going back to the well one more time, if you will. I'll be right back to let you know what it is and more on Pizza Night. The SnackSociety is on the air everywhere, and everywhere includes the Barcroft Shopping Center here on Columbia Pike, where you have a Mercado Latino and a Restaurante El Salvador. Lots of interesting places along Columbia Pike. This happens to be a very Latin-centric section of the Pike. And as you can see, lots of various apartment buildings. You've got the Goodwill across the street. Well, speaking of Goodwill, I'm giving my Goodwill once again to Pizza Hut this week as I try something that's fairly new for them in terms of a combination and has not been advertised very much. Do you like the Meat Lovers Pizza? You might like what I have for you next on Pizza Night. Have no fear, Pizza Night is here, so grab yourself a can of beer for Friday night, May 29, 2015. I learned this in yoga class before I got kicked out. Alright, sounds like a cat right up my alley, so to speak. And today, I have gone back up a familiar alley that I have been up many times before. That's right, I have returned by putt-putting to the Pizza Hut. And today I've gotten something that, like I said in the outdoor opening, that they have not really promoted very well. You wouldn't know about it unless you went on their website and clicked a few clicks over. Let me go ahead and get this bad boy out of the ridiculously expensive Brandon Sack 5000. As you can see, the Flavor of Now box still in effect with 10 all new crust flavors, and I did get one of those flavors today. Be right back here to show you this pizza. Alright, and let me go ahead and open it up for you. This thing is called the Primo Meats Pizza, and it is on special right now for $10 for a large. It comes on a pan crust. It's got the brand new, or not so new now, about 6 months old, but either way, it's got the new crushed tomato sauce, which I really dig a lot. Their standard mozzarella cheese mix, I believe, and a few meats, I believe 4 in fact. Pepperoni, which of course goes on every pizza, salami, and then two of their particular ingredients I'm not that snazzy about, and those would be the quote-unquote pork topping and their Italian sausage. The pork topping has always bothered me for years, that they just can't really call it sausage or something. They just call it pork topping. It's very innocuous. Anyway, as you can see, it is on the pan crust, so nice and thick and greasy on the edges there. And I got the Hut's favorite crust, which is garlic butter with Parmesan and Italian herbs. So yeah, I got those. Let's go ahead and show you the receipt here. I folded it down, so this time you can't see my phone number. The large was $10, like I said. And the tax is something that's sticking out in my mind, and it wouldn't if it wasn't such an easy equation. The tax in the state of Virginia is supposed to be 6%. That would be 60 cents, not $1. I tried to get the manager there to explain that to me, and he just couldn't. He said, call the number on the bottom. Maybe it's a, Arlington food tax. I don't really know. Not sure, but he should be able to explain it to me, and it should be on the receipt as such. Anyway, I digress. I'll be right back to show you the 420 slice. Actually, I'm not going anywhere. Oh, a little hyper today, guys. Pick that up. 420 slice action for you. Nice and limp in the front. Gets thick near the middle and nice and thick at the end. Good taper there. Looks pretty good. Now, I will be right back to taste this, to tell you more about it and give it a rating on Pizza Night. Alright guys, I'm back. I'm eager to try this Primo Meats Pizza from Pizza Hut on Pizza Night. And let's go ahead and get it open. I'm going to grab that 420 slice that I already checked out before. And it smells very zesty, very garlicky, probably because of that Hut's favorite crust. And they also did sprinkle some herbs all over the top of it as well, not just on the back side. So that's probably going to give it a little bit of that Italian flavor, if you know what I'm talking about. Lots of meats on there. Looks like layers of pepperoni and salami, and can't tell much of a difference between the pork topping and the Italian sausage, but maybe my mouth will be able to tell, and I'll let you know. Pretty decent, and here I am once again without a napkin. Silly me. Let me take one more bite and I'll let you know what I think. Okay, it's overall pretty good. The highlight, I think, is that crushed tomato sauce, which is really fresh and tasty tasting. Tasty tasting, that's the phrase of the day. Anyway, it goes well with the pan crust. I actually wish that the pan crust had been left in a little bit longer to give it a little bit more crispiness on the very bottom. Overall, I would say that it does have a very uniform flavor almost throughout. You can't really tell a big difference between the flavors of the meats because they all kind of blend together within the bite. You do get a little bit at the end of the pork topping, which has a very distinct flavor, and I'm not a huge fan of it, but it's okay. You know, it's very salty. You know, if this was sitting around at a party, I'd probably pummel it. Very buttery tasting. You know, the works really. And let me taste that crust, by the way, real quick. Wow. Okay, so what that crust reminds me of, the flavor anyway, is, I don't know if y'all throughout the country had a pretzel place back in the 90s called Hot Sam, but I used to work there. And they had these pretzel sticks that were soft, softer pastry-like almost pretzels rather than the hard ones, or well, they weren't hard either, but you know, the ones that you get like from a baseball field. These were softer and doughier, and they had an Italian one that they would brush this junk on, and it tasted a lot like that. Not a bad pizza in any sense of the word, just flavors a little bit muddled up overall in terms of the meats. The Primo Meats pizza from Pizza Hut, would I buy it again? For $10, I definitely would. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a 3/4 thumbs up here tonight on Pizza Night. Thank you for watching Pizza Night this week, guys. Sorry there was no quick chips this week. I had a little issue there. It's all cleared up now. You'll be seeing the regular schedule next week. Check out Snack Briefs on Sunday. In fact, there'll be a very interesting episode of that, I promise you. If you want to be a Snacker Star, all you have to do is click in the link down below where you see the link for our Facebook page. It's in the description, and you can become one of hundreds of Snacker Stars from throughout the world. Just got another new Snacker Star from England this week. We also were joined by the company that makes the Larry the Cable Guy chips. They saw our quick chips episode on the biscuits and gravy ones, and they they hit us up on Twitter and they said hello, and they joined us on the SAS Facebook page, and so should you. Also, follow me on Twitter at SAS. Use the hashtag SnackSociety in all your dealings on the social medias and the interwebs to reach us at the Snack Food Appreciation Society. Instagram too, SAS. Not doing the Periscopes or the Snapchats or anything like that right now. All I'm doing is snacking and telling you how I like it. And in the meantime, in between time, I'll see you next time, guys. Bye-bye.